The story going around right now that the Iranian hackers that hacked Quash Patel's email also found evidence that our government murked Charlie Kirk with the exploding pen mic.
This is what we've pieced together from the emails and other intelligence sources. Charlie Kirk was never shot with a bullet. He was accidentally decapitated by a piece of shrapnel from a miniature explosive planted inside his microphone. The device was supposed to blow out his chest cavity, but the explosive malfunctioned. Instead of detonating downward, it ripped upward and took his neck. That is why security immediately ripped every device off the stage. That is why the security camera behind Charlie was yanked from the wall on live feed. That is why they literally stole his body from the scene before the coroner could arrive. That is why Netanyahu went on television within minutes to say it wasn't Israel, before anyone had even asked. That is why the FBI took forever to find the killer. They had to rush manufacture evidence to match the lie.
He also dropped a bombshell. FBI top brass, including Quash Patel and Dan Bongino, may have sacrificed American lives to cover up the crime of the century.
The explosive itself was purchased in May 2025 from the Accurate Energetic Systems plant in Tennessee. There is a strong evidence suggesting the same device was tested at Fort Huachuca in the days leading up to the event. That's why there were shards of glass all over the floor of the van they hauled Charlie away in. That's why they poured several feet of concrete over the murder scene the same night. 1 month later, they blew up the plant in Tennessee and called it an accident. 16 Americans died in the blast. That's how paranoid they were about the truth getting out.
I'm not going to feed into whether that's true or not until we can get something a little bit more concrete, but how fucking amazing would that be if our own government finally gets ousted for all the shady shit it's done forever because of Charlie Kirk? Like this is not new. Not new at all. Our government's been killing people forever. We've killed 35 million just in forever wars and dumb shit like that. But if you don't think that the CIA and the government as a whole is not murdering people, then you've never heard of Terror Tuesdays under Obama. And I'm just going to tell you about them. So under Obama, they had this thing called Terror Tuesdays, where every Tuesday the CIA would get a nice little list of top people that need to get, and they'd go out and fly to wherever country they were, and they'd kill them. And those people could be people that they claimed were terrorists, or they could be leaders of opposition groups,